show up. You want me to turn up. You say make me light one. You know I'm the right one.
Welcome back to the show.
So we have come on the show Maximus Freeze. He's a Canadian. He co-owns Rebirth Studios, where they make apparel, clothing line. He's very fashion forward. He's a Canadian out of Atlanta.
You know what I love seeing on Instagram? When somebody shares one of my posts, I be like, so y'all sharing the nigga? Y'all sending me to folks? Sending me to your people? You seeing what I'm doing, you saying, oh, so-and-so gotta see this one. That's how y'all feeling sometimes? That little me? I don't care if it's 3 folks. I be like, 3 folks to share the nigga. Mom and Daddy, they sending me the phone on here. On here, on the Instagram. Yeah. And I love it when it's a funny video because it's like, okay, I made somebody laugh. But when it's just a selfie, I'm like, oh shit, this checking for a nigga. Somebody think I'm special or something. The hell? Who you send me to? Just tell me who you sent me to. I don't care, you can tell me. Come tell me. You can tell me who you sent me to. My lovers. Keep sharing the nigga.
Here, like, why you gotta talk about it?
We're sorry, Bobby.
Anyways, Mr. Q, Maximus Freeze.
Yeah.
Happy now?
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for having
So
me.
like I'm looking at your leg, like that's your thigh, just like
Busting out.
Right.
should I look still or just look away like?
Nah, you know what?
I mean, I'm trying to talk that, and I'm thinking like.
You know what? I feel like I keep it right where above the pocket, so it's all kosher. You know, and then ripped jeans are really in right now. You know, ripped jeans in fashion are back. So we took it out. We took it like almost the knee, like thigh. Just not knee, but not quite. Not thigh high, that sort of thing. And yeah, man. Man, we gotta show off. Man, we can be sexy too without, being hetero and being sexy
Totally
too.
agreed.
Yeah, I've heard I'm one of the most fashion forward guys.
Okay.
Ladies make me like, oh, your dressing is amazing out of this world, man. So.
That's great. That's great. It's good to be, amongst people who are also fashion forward. I'm digging the setup as well. Y'all are pretty fresh as well.
Bringing sexy back.
I'm trying to. Don't start me up. Go ahead, B. Don't start me up now. You know I like to dance too.
Would you say you're funnier than me?
I haven't heard your material, but I feel like I'm funnier than anyone. I mean,
Okay, so
I like the confidence.
I feel like I can hang. I feel like I can hang with the best of them.
your money in your mouth is though, okay?
Hey, I'm ready.
Do something there. What do you call an alligator detective? Investigator!
Wait a second. Why was that good? That was good, bruh. Oh, investigator. Okay. No, it was good. Like I didn't expect it.
Back to that.
Do I have a comeback for that joke? Okay. Let me think. I have stand up, so I have to build. I don't have any knocks like that, but
Right? I know.
but I can say this, like, does anybody use Tinder or any social media dating apps? Are y'all too cool for that?
I'm too organic for that.
Too organic? What about you, Comfort?
Same. Bobby, I'm sure you're on a dating app. Come clean.
Why
dating
would you
app?
judge me like that?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm coming.
You always have your phone in your hand, so.
He looks like he'd be swiping left or right. This joke might not go over as well, but I'm on a dating app, and in Atlanta, it's very competitive. It's come to the point where I'm starting to write bios for people. So, some people do resumes. I do Tinder bios. Yeah. So if you need a Tinder bio, people come to me. So don't worry about it. I only charge like $5 per bio. Nothing too crazy, but I guarantee you will get 95% more swipe rights if you let me write your bio. Just $95 per bio. That's only $5. I mean, you'd have to have a bio for me to write one for you. So now you want to hear my Tinder bio or something? Y'all want to hear my? Oh, okay, let me see if I can. Let me see what I got.
When are you gonna get to the joke?
See, that's the thing. Y'all don't have it. I mean, the bio is the joke. The bio is the joke. Let's see. Oh man, let me see if I got some. This is hey now. I be getting my matches with this. I mean, I'd say the only thing I'm missing is I don't have a dog in mind, because that's the one thing that they need. You need it in like girls want to match. If you got a dog, I'm swiping right. Like that's the one thing. It's like I feel like Tinder's getting a little like for pets now, and it's like yo, I'm not into dogs, I'm not into bestiality, so that's the thing. But I'll let y'all hear mine right now. I'm just hey man, it's Atlanta. You know they weird in Atlanta. I'm pretty simple. I got my comedian, VP of my brand, and mine is just, it's right to the point. It's like, imagine swiping left on me. The lack of critical thinking just jumps out. That's it. That's all I got. That's my bio right there. $5 is going to get you in there. Just imagine for $5, it's going to get you in there. Thank you for the fake laugh, bro. But yeah, that's pretty much me right there. Straight to the point. Imagine swiping left on me. Just,
that brings so much curiosity. Like, I'd be like, well, tell me more.
See, I got a match.
But do you have a dog though?
No, I don't have a dog, so it's gonna be a no for most. But yeah, that's the.
Crown like the best comedian, or do I have to do the honors?
Well, investigator.
Who's your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian right now, I'm gonna say if I had to pick one person who I just had to watch and had to see, it's probably gonna be Cat Williams. Strangely, it's gonna be Cat. I mean, there's a lot of comics out there who are prestige and all that, but Cat, he's just something about the way he roasts people.
In his voice.
It's his voice.
It's raw, he gives it to you.
Yeah, his inflections is. It's pure 80s pimp in there. It's so much 80s pimp in there. Like, ooh, baby, back up. Like, back up, pimp hand strong. Like, there's so much. There's so many layers of comedy in there. And you gotta have in comedy. You have to have inspirations. You have to have people who you look at, who you know say, hey, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I will and won't do. Okay, this is what I do and don't do. Like, honestly, in my comedy, I'm not knocking anybody, but I don't like pretending to be a woman. I don't like that whole comics who whole thing is their
Tyler Perry, like
not even like a lot of these social media comics who they like to put on a wig and pretend to be a girl. Tyler's cool, you know, because
Tyler's funny.
Yeah, he's
Wait, is Tyler a comedian? I think he's just an actor.
He's an actor. He's an actor.
But
You just want to name drop Tyler Perry. That's funny.
If there's a name you should drop.
That's definitely a name word. And in Atlanta too, Tyler, don't worry, I'm available for if you need anything, Tyler. By the way, I ain't gonna fake it.
You know, did you hear about the girl that got the woman that got the billboard and basically put a billboard in his way to work? Cast me as your next lead or something.
Oh,
he did, but he didn't realize she was the one on the billboard until after.
Oh.
Cast her, yeah.
It was probably subconscious. You know what it is, subconsciously, like he's seen it 9 times. He's like, I'm definitely picking her.
Yeah, so
maybe I need to do that. But see, if she could do that, what she need to act for? She could get a billboard. Her money long. But nah, I definitely, yeah. As far as inspirations, like I said, I don't really like. That's the only thing in comedy I don't like is dressing up like a woman. I feel like that is, I mean. People are saying, oh, women are funny. Women are funny if you niggas is imitating them. If y'all imitating them, clearly they're funny. Like, so that's one thing I definitely like. I try to, I watch people and see what they do and don't do and certain things I won't do just as far as for my comedy. So that's my inspirations for comedy for sure is Cat, Jamie Foxx, Kevin Hart. Not get well soon, Kevin. I mean, I heard he's hurt. Y'all ain't heard the car accident? He was in a bad car accident.
He's well and he like attributes his health to the Lord.
And he works out too. He works out crazy, so that probably helped with his recovery because I heard it was pretty bad. I saw he was
a new appreciation for life and everything. Like I read this article, it was great.
I'm sure his next comedy is gonna be great. Like a little bit of pain and tragedy, really like just like when like whenever Future goes through a breakup, everybody's like, oh, time for a great album.
Yeah. So the nurse told me sorry for the wait. I said it's all right. I'm patient.
What?
I missed that one.
Yeah, I think we missed it.
Was that a joke?
I get it. I think.
Spontaneity of that.
Okay, so Max, where do you see yourself in the next 5-10 years?
5-10 years, I see our clothing line taking off. We started out in the basement around 2016, I want to say. My business partner, we've been best friends since middle school, high school, and after college, well, we all went to college together, Oakwood University in Huntsville, Alabama. We didn't stay for long, so after we left, yeah. I eventually finished later, but after we left there, we were all kind of, finding ourselves. I took my path and I went to Georgia Southern with sport management, but he decided to pursue his fashion. He was actually in school for fashion. He decided, you know what, I'm just gonna start making clothes. I'm not gonna wait around for a degree. I'm not gonna wait around for a job. I'm just gonna start making clothes. And so what we started with was taking secondhand or used or worn or even brand new clothes and repurposing it. I mean, painting on it, cutting it up, burning it a little bit sometimes, bleaching it, writing on it, and then that's how we came with the term Rebirth. Because there's a lot of clothes, there's a lot of material, there's a lot of fashion out there already. We're trying to be sustainable in the fact that, people have closets full of clothes they don't wear because sometimes they don't know how to. So come to us, we're gonna give you a rebirth. And that's how we came up with the name. Yeah, it's used. I mean, sometimes people send us in their own clothes, and we'll tailor it up. We'll put a spin on it, and give it a rebirth. And that's where we came with the name.
Can you put a spin on this?
I could put a spin on. Yeah, we could put a spin on anything, man. For real. For real.
Oh my gosh, I have so many ideas. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And
I love that idea. It's so fresh.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people come with to us. They're like, hey, I have an idea for what I want to do, and I'd be like, well, first off, put your deposit down before you get too carried away. Put your deposit down. That'll get you your clothes back, and then we'll put a spin on it. I see us dropping probably some huge collabs with more artists and probably getting our ready-to-wear line out there. We've gotten kind of big. We work with a lot of different artists. We work with West Side Gun. We work with Gunna. We work with Ghetto Barbie. We work with Johnny Blaze. We work with, who else? Jose Guapo, that's one of our cousins. Quando Rondo. A lot of different young artists who are in the game. We've come and we've styled them. Our main collab is with an artist out of Buffalo, West Side Gun. We've been doing a lot of hoodies and t-shirts with him. So a lot of it's been collaborating with artists, but we've taken our own steps. We're about to drop our shirts soon. I should have brought one. I didn't because I wasn't sure. Green screen and everything. I thought we were going to use them, but we have our own clothing line called Rebirth Studios. We're dropping our shirts very soon, so stay tuned. Rebirth Studios, the shirts. We're going to be dropping our first mass-produced shirts soon. So
nice.
I should have brought y'all some, but I slipped my mind.
Thinking that.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
How do you still factor in the sort of upcycling element into, because you just mentioned like mass produced?
Yeah, so for the most part, I mean, that's just for like our mass produced. For the masses, for the most part, we still are doing a lot of specialty custom works, custom looks. We brought in, associate stylists with us to help us do some of the mass, for our big releases. So like for the hoodies we just dropped, we get those brand new. Okay. Those are new, but we'll come together and make the two of them and sew them. So we'll do all the handwork, a lot of the handwork ourselves. I mean, even though I don't personally make the clothes as much, I got in on some of the styling and some of the cutting and sewing a few times just to help out. But yeah, the clothes, the passion is the fashion, but comedy's actually my true lifeblood. Yeah. Comedy myself, that's my lifeblood right there. I like to make people laugh.
Yeah. You're making me laugh right now.
I'm glad, as long as I can make people laugh everywhere I go.
Yeah, kind of.
I see me having a successful YouTube skit series out.
Nice.
I see me having performed my first stand-up for sure. My stand-up is ready. I'm not gonna lie, it's ready. Okay. But I've actually performed once or twice. I performed talent show in law school. I performed at a few open mics in Atlanta. But I think my main bag right now, I've been doing a lot of skits and voiceovers on Instagram and YouTube. Just because I want to diversify. I want to make my tagline is everything is funny. I feel like I can make any and everything funny. And also on my other side, I just got a job with the Hawks. So hopefully in a few years from there, the Atlanta Hawks, I'm getting a job with them. So hopefully in a few years I'll be working my way up 2 different ladders, the comedy and the corporate ladder. But luckily it's in sports, which is what I actually like and love. So 5 years I should be, probably corporate sponsorships and perform my stand-up around the city of Atlanta with my clothing line popping.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be doing guest services to start, but I mean,
Nice.
once you get in with an organization like that, man, you just gotta get in. Foot in the door. I'm gonna wiggle that big toe in there. Hey, what y'all need? Y'all need something over here? What y'all need me to do over here? I'll do that too. I'll do that too for free. No, not for free. Hey now, if they pay it, I'll be with the. I can dance now. I can do. I taught myself how to backflip. At like 26 years old, I taught myself how to backflip. I had a mental block, and one day I was just like, you know what? I'm athletic enough to backflip. I'm gonna backflip, and I just started doing it, and I could just.
Nice.
I remember at like our law school, at our end of the year law school celebration with my 1 year. I was out there backflipping away. I was like, I'm so happy to be done. Me and Isaac, my buddy, we were just. I think he was recording, and I was just hitting backflip after backflip after back. I was like, I'm so happy to be done with this. Because that was an experience in and of itself, man. Yeah, I flipped right out of there. Flipped out and didn't go back. 1 year, that was all I needed.
Congrats. So would this be like a resume, like presentation? In the cheerleading team? Because
I mean, it was just something I wanted to do as far as like a physical goal, you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things, you know, you're like, man, I could do this. And so.
I'm very curious to see some of the fails before you actually.
Oh, the fails. You can, if you look closely at the finger, you can tell there was a fail in there. There's a fail in there. There's a couple brisks and scrapes and bruises. I definitely hurt myself a couple times, but hey, man, you can't quit.
You didn't try on the grass. You tried on like.
Oh no, that was on the grass. That was the injuries were on the grass. That grass be slippery and slidey sometimes. You get out there thinking you gonna do something.
we're definitely looking out for you.
Appreciate it. You know, I think one of the things that I like to also brand myself on, I feel like I'm one of the freshest funny dudes in the game. I pride myself on fashion.
Hands down now. Come on, man.
But I mean, you gotta meet me in the middle. Funny and fresh. You gotta meet me up here. You know what I mean? Nah, your jokes are good.
You want to hear more jokes? Bobby jokes?
You know, you know what would even be better than that? A game.
Ooh. Let's play a game.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's play a game.
Because this guy is so funny, you're so funny. Let's hear some jokes while we do these charades. Yeah. So have you ever played charades before?
I have. I am a charade master. I am.
So you're a good communicator and all that stuff?
You gonna get it with me.
Okay.
Tag team.
Wait, no, we're not. Are we gonna do teams or not do teams? I think it was better when if we have like one person acting it out and then 3 people guessing.
I like that.
Winner in the end?
Whoever gets the most.
It's gotta be a winner.
Yeah.
Whoever
Bobby's
gets the
competitive. I
most,
like it.
yeah.
Whoever gets the most.
Yeah, because the best communicator will obviously be able to do. Yeah.
All right.
But you
so
speak it too. You speak it.
There are 3 categories:
What?
easy, medium, and hard.
Is it basically you just can't say what's actually on?
You can't say anything.
Oh, you can't say anything.
You can't
You
make
just
any
have to-
sound.
Okay.
You just have to
Mime it.
Gestures.
mime, right?
So you
Okay.
should be really good at that.
I'm gonna be peak at
You
this.
seem very-
And Bobby's really, really good at that too because
You want to go back and forth, or you want to just go one at a time? I feel like we should go back and forth. Like.
we have a timer, right?
Okay.
Oh yes.
So we have the little timer.
No, it's not.
It's another one. And when the time runs out, so as many as you can get through till the time runs out.
Let's do it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm excited.
It gets really exciting because you get all laughy.
You trying to get it through? No.
Pushing it out
And then you're sitting there looking at them like you didn't get this.
And then I can't believe you didn't know I was trying to say.
How you not get this was umbrella? How you not get this was umbrella?
Exactly.
Let's do it.
Alicia, you want to go first?
Let's let our guests go first.
All right.
Oh, okay. So how are people just gonna pick which level they want to do, or should we have you do easy, medium, hard?
You should pick one of each,
You
right?
can nominate a level, yeah.
Yeah, one of each.
Oh, one of each. I like that.
Alright, cool.
So do I pick it and y'all can't see it?
Might go through more than 3, maybe.
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess.
just gonna alternate them.
I like that. Yes. that's
Who's gonna be the
perfect.
monitor?
Monitor how?
So watch his cards.
Oh, you don't need to watch the cards
No?
here. Yeah, as long as he doesn't make any sounds, that's fine. Okay, so I think the first one's easy, and then he moves from there.
Okay.
Alright, we can't see it though, so the timer is
I'll tell
starting.
What do I pick the top? What
Anyone,
okay.
anyone. Just pick.
All right.
You ready?
Mhm.
Good.
Insecurities, thinking that she's no good for me. Girl is written in the stars, you know you are the one. You know my love is true, I'll always burn for you. There's a fire you can never kill with water. You will understand. And the rainbow has no colors but the sunlight. You will understand. 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 You will understand.
I skipped harmonica, man. Hell no.
Accordion. What you were doing. That's
That's a
467. I'm lit, right? I'm tied with you.
Right.
All right.
Okay, so, but I guess we're tied, so thank you so much for
great.
coming.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, guys.
Freeze.
Later.
Speaking of directors, we had a director come on the show.
Yeah.
The filmmaker, his name is Robert Peters.
I said, send me your film and send me my film. And I'm a very blunt guy. That's what people know me from. I say things exactly. And I told her, I said, man, are you an actress? If your life depends on acting, you will die. You understand?
Okay, guys, thank you so much. That was our show, and we will see you next time.
Yes.
Bye.